It is Saturday. It's time for another update. It's been too long. I promise these once a month and have failed to deliver in a timely fashion. I am finally giving you an update. I've had a lot of technical issues with video stuff, but also I've been really busy. So here's the update. Psychosis recording is coming along great. I've got a couple of the songs done now, using my Kemper to record the rhythm tracks. I've got the tone from my old Mesa Boogie Mark III that I no longer have, which is awesome. The process for that is crazy, but we transferred the original 2-inch reels, the tape reels from the Psychosis Life Force recording to digital, and then was able to take one of the guitar tracks and give it to a guy named Daniel at Silent Underground Studios in Australia, who made a killer Kemper profile from my from the recording of my Mesa Boogie Mark III. So I'm using that tone on the new Psychosis recording, and it sounds killer. We're double tracking the rhythms like we did in the old days, trying to recapture sort of the feel of that Life Force recording for these songs that we're recording from 1993, sort of 92, 93, same era. So we want to give it the same kind of sound and feel, and it's coming out great. So hopefully have a better update and maybe a video of me doing some recording, playing along with part of one of the songs or whatever. I'll do that in the future. Hopefully have another update on that soon. What else is going on? Lots of guitar book stuff. I'm in the middle of working on 5 guitar books. Which ones, you ask? The first one is the Toxik World Circus guitar book. I actually did not do any of the transcriptions for this one. They were done by superfan Esther Bauzou and also Josh Christian. They worked together. And those two basically got all the songs tabbed out, and then I went in and edited them and kind of cleaned them up for presentation in the guitar book. We have just one little piece that's left to finish up on that, and then that guitar book will be ready. So I'll announce the pre-order for that coming up soon. And what else is on deck? We've got the Chris Poland Return to Metalopolis guitar book. I also did not do any transcriptions in this one. However, those of you that have any of my Exodus guitar books will know the name Evan Bradley. He does great transcriptions, and he did all of the transcriptions for the Return to Metalopolis guitar book. And there are still just a few bits and pieces, some details. There's lots of layers on that album. So Evan is working with Chris Poland to kind of finish up the last bits and details and stuff. And Chris Poland's going to write a foreword for that book. And it's coming out great. The cover art's ready to go. And I was very fortunate to be able to work it out with David Ellefson from Megadeth, who owns the Combat Records label that was supposed to release this guitar book. I worked things out with David Ellefson to be able to put the book out, and I'm really stoked because Chris Poland is one of my all-time favorite guitar players, and it's a killer instrumental album, and I think it's going to be awesome to be able to see some of Chris's solos and stuff like that are finally transcribed and sort of done right. So look for that one coming soon. What else is on tap? We've got a Hatriot guitar book in the works. I've been working with their guitar player Costa to transcribe songs from their first 3 albums. And we're about 2/3 of the way done with that. It's coming out great. It's going to be a really cool collection. Let's see. The 4th one is the Prototype Trinity guitar book. I'm doing the transcriptions for this one. It's also about 2/3 of the way done. I have 4 songs left to transcribe. This year is the 20th anniversary of the Trinity album. So I'm really, I'm really proud of that album. It was really the first full-length recording that we did, and it's going to be a really cool songbook. We got the 2 European bonus tracks in there as well. So I've got a little bit of work left to do on that one, but it's almost there. And the 5th guitar book that I'm working on is Exodus Pleasures of the Frets Volume 2. So we've got a Volume 2 for the guitar anthology. Just like last time, it's going to have a variety of songs from the Exodus catalog from all the albums. And it's going to have a few songs that are in the individual album guitar books. So if you have the Bonded by Blood, Fabulous Disaster, or Tempo of the Damned guitar books, there will be a couple songs in there that you may already have, but there's also going to be a bunch of songs that you won't have seen yet, including some songs from Impact is Imminent, Force of Habit, Shovel-Headed Kill Machine, and it's coming out great. I'm going to be working with Evan Bradley on some stuff for that as well. I've got about half the book is transcribed, so to speak, already, and Evan and I are going to start working on the remaining songs coming up and try and get those finished up. It's going to be really cool. Rick Hunolt has agreed to do a foreword for this one, which I'm stoked about. Rick's an awesome guy, and a killer guitar player. So yeah, really looking forward to all of these guitar book releases coming up. Of course, I'll keep you posted. If you're not already following me on InstaFace, please do. I will always post news and updates and pre-orders and stuff like that. If you have visited the Sublevel Records web store where I sell my guitar books, or my eBay store or anything like that, of course, they'll be up as soon as they're available there as well. So keep an eye out for those coming up soon. What else has been going on? Lots of behind the scenes stuff, management stuff. As you guys may know, I co-manage Exodus, I manage Heathen, I manage Hatriot, and I manage Warcurse. And all of those bands are kind of busy with different projects at this point. So Hatriot is working on their new album for Massacre Records right now. Warcurse is writing their new album for Metal Blade Records right now. I'm working on various projects for Heathen, including the 30th anniversary edition of Victims of Deception and a live album that we recorded in 2013. Hoping that both of those will see the light of day this year. And the new Exodus album, of course, which is done. The music's finished. The mix sounds awesome. The artwork is finished. We're just getting the layout kind of finished up for the CD and vinyl and all that stuff, and some video content and last minute sort of details. So lots of stuff. Got puppies over here. Well, just one puppy, but it feels like 3. And got my hands full. So I've been lagging on the video content a little bit. Had plans to keep the Concerts from the Vault series going on a weekly basis, but had some issues where some of the videos that I have are the audio and video are not syncing up, and I don't want to put them up if they don't look good. So I'm sort of working through some of that stuff, and trying to get some more guitar video stuff done for you guys. There aren't enough hours in the day. If one of you guys can please let me know how I can get more hours in the day, that would be wonderful. Until then, have a great Saturday. We'll call it Shredder Day, because ultimately that's what everybody needs to do on Saturday, shred. So enjoy your weekend, and I will be back soon with more videos, and that's it. See ya.